play today.
Bam! Gatekeepers Podcast.
We back, bitch.
Little bitch. Hey, man. Happy 2020, right?
Right?
Right.
Late
right,
as fuck.
right.
We supposed to be back like a year ago.
You know what I'm saying? But, you
My
know,
bad.
what Drake say, better late than never, right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We had a talk about Drake not that long ago. We're going to get to that in a second.
Get to that.
Real quick, I am Miles Low at Miles Low Music on Instagram, on Twitter, Facebook, Pornhub, Tinder, all that. You know what I mean? Just saying. Like,
all right.
we got to get our streams up. You know, I got to get my content no matter what. You know what I'm saying? I need my plays. I need my views. I got to get my hustle on.
No
you know
more Pornhub for me.
Okay, well, that's...
I'm not trying to come across that shit. What up, y'all? It's your boy Noise at Beats by Noise on all social media. Beats by Noise on PlayStation Network. Hot Kool-Aid 313 on Xbox.
Hot Kool-Aid.
Yeah, man. I can't change it. I'm not paying $10 to change that bitch, so y'all gonna deal with it. All right?
Hey, man, it's your guy Spence. I'm the old nigga in the room, man. Y'all can follow me on Twitter at just call me Spence. It's J-U-S. Call me Spence. Yeah, I don't have no Pornhub names. No, I'm not putting hot sauce on my pickle. None of that. No Kool-Aid. None of that. What's up?
Hey, man, first of all, shout out to my man Spencer, man. I've never met him or heard him or seen him around, man. Views from the Seven podcast.
Yep.
Right.
Shout out to the fellas.
Cross
Shout out.
promote, you know what I'm saying?
The homies.
You can follow the Gatekeepers at the Gatekeepers_podcast. Tap in with us. You know, we're going to start doing this more often. You know, it's not going to be just a one-off thing. So
we bike.
We bike, man. We bike, man. So real quick, though, you know I get on my relationship shit, right?
Oh, boy. All right.
Don't judge me, but I really got my relationship shit.
All right. Get your shit up.
I have said recently, a lot of women, you know, I go on dates, and I date a couple women here and there. And they're all like, why? It's what they all say, right? Not talking to me, just in conversation, like, yo, why does every nigga think they got the biggest dick in the world, whatever, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, that's y'all fault. Like, y'all hype these dudes up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hype them up. And then either at the end, you be like, that's your cup. Oh, you just had a little dick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's they go-to. It's
like, so is you lying?
Yeah, like, yo, like, now you're a liar. Now you're not just a bad person. You're a liar. You have lied either in the beginning or you lied in the end.
Yeah.
Because you're mad. Either way, you're a liar, and nobody can mess you because you're a liar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I said that we should have... women should normalize telling dudes that they're not all that. You know what I mean?
That's true.
That they not all that or they me little.
Whatever the case may be. Even if you big and you still whack, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I said that men should also normalize it on the Views podcast too. Normalize telling women they shit is weak. Or they're not the best in the world. They're not the greatest that you've ever had. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like saying like, hey, you know, you're not Michael Jordan. You're not Kevin Durant.
Yeah. But you average.
You Jared Dudley.
You Iverson. Like, word. Like,
my dick said Jared Dudley.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't dunking or nothing. He ain't dunk. But Iverson's cold. You know what I mean? You're not Kobe or LeBron, but you Ricky Rubio. Like, you in the league. You know what I mean? Like, I can work with that. Yeah. Men can handle the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
it lets you know you have room for improvement. It lets you know you're not the worst in the world.
That's
and you're
true.
being honest. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. I can understand why women don't.
I don't understand why women don't.
Niggas are crazy.
Women are crazy. Women
this
are crazy
true.
too.
But like, a woman can 9 times out of 10 tell when like her shit ain't.
Can she?
No. Women are.
I think a lot of women.
oblivious.
I think a lot of women want to hear the truth when the truth works for them. But you tell a woman her shit is trash. It's World War III.
When she's like, oh, you like this?
No.
You like how this
Tires
feels? Yeah,
getting
you like it's
slashed.
cool.
Tires
You know
getting
what I'm saying?
slashed. Your meat becomes little immediately.
Tires getting slashed. See, I can't relate. I've never had.
I take pride in my
a
meat.
chick.
You know what I'm saying? Look. I know.
That's fine.
I'm coming
I
right
just
in. Like, look.
When I come in.
Look, it ain't that big. My triceps not that strong. You getting what you get. You either like it or you don't. I'm a good relationship nigga.
45.
The sex
and
is-
that's it.
the sex
you
is
don't
extra.
get there, it's a wrap.
I'm a relationship
That's
nigga.
it.
The sex is extra. That's
It
That's
is what it
hilarious.
is.
I also said that women, what y'all need to do is tell your mama the truth. If anybody, tell your mama the truth. Tell your little sister the truth. All men ain't dogs. Okay. You just playing games with them. There are great men that you are just playing games with. Don't have your mama looking at me crazy in Walmart like, oh, yeah, he did my daughter wrong. Or your sister, yep, all niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't. Now their narrative is skewed because you're lying to them now. Tell them the truth. What's so wrong with telling?
But it's almost like trying to find peace within chaos. You know what I mean? Like,
What you mean?
You want the dudes that you're into to be good.
Right.
So that can skew your reality. So it's not like all dudes are dogs. It's the ones that I like.
Right. Yeah.
Because a lot of women go into relationships trying to change us. And if I'm a dog, then I'm a dog.
You
it
can't
is
change
what it is.
that.
You can't change me.
Until I want to change that.
And then when I
If I
start
wanna
dogging
change
you
that.
out, then all men become dogs. And that's the fucked up. Women don't like the good nigga. Ever.
Have a nigga just waiting to take care of you and
The
all
good
kind of
dude-
shit.
No, the good
but
dude never gets it.
He don't do the type of shit that you like to do, or like
They like the
he don't
Darnell Jones singing outside the window type nigga. Telling you I'm gonna fuck you over.
Nah, I don't even think they like that nigga, bro.
Nah, they don't like that. Nah.
I think they like the nigga that they know is like running game on them, and they just think so bad that they could change.
But they
that
can change
nigga
you
and make him into this good man. And it's like he
Look.
showing you up front, I ain't shit, bitch.
I'm not,
Like I ain't shit.
bro. I tell every chick I ain't shit but honest.
Hey man,
That's all I am. I'm
That's
100%
How
honest.
far
Like,
does that get you though? Because I hear that a lot.
It gets me pretty far. Pretty far.
Man.
Mind you, I'm handsome. You know what I mean? I'm funny.
look,
and I mean,
look,
like,
look,
no, all
look,
jokes
look.
aside, like, I'm
Talk your shit, man.
I'm
Talk
saying,
your
like,
shit.
like, we all like, we can all, like, it's not like
I'm
it's
fine
a
as fuck.
brag thing.
I don't give a fuck
But
what
if for men, if you know you trash, how strong is your truth?
If you know you trash, like,
Like
what, in
if
the
you're
bedroom?
just using it, like
Like, you talking like
niggas
bedroom, or you
use,
talking like
niggas
trash
use their
in
truth,
relationship?
just in general.
Okay.
Niggas use their truth and honesty to cover up for the trash shit you do. So when you do it, your excuse is, well, you already knew I
I
was
told
trash.
you I was gonna do this.
It's an
shit.
enabler.
Nah, I mean, is it an enabler or is it actually... I don't know, like, I feel like the same way I'm telling women, men can handle the truth, women can handle the truth as well. It's all about making a choice. I don't want you're never going to be able to say, oh, you know what, you lied to me about this. Oh, that's when I hate being called. I'm not a liar.
Yeah.
I will never lie to a chick for no sex, for no, you know what I mean, for no dates, for no money.
He ain't been in love yet.
I've been in love. I have been in love, but I love myself more than I ever love these females.
Shit,
And that's where I'm at. And I'll tell a chick that too. Like, yo, I love me. I love this
respect
music.
it.
This was here
I
before you.
respect
It's
it.
gonna be here
I
after you.
respect
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, even if Tell Death do his part, that I'm going out with that, with loving myself and loving this music.
Accurate.
Okay.
Like, you can't.
Accurate.
Am I wrong for that, Spence? I mean,
Hey, man.
you
In time, it'll change.
Back when
but-
I was your age, man, I was Tom Brady with the lies. I'm going for 350 and 4 touchdowns. I mean,
off of Spygate.
because
Goddamn.
I'm selfish. I want what pleases me.
The truth.
But if I tell you the truth,
you're not gonna get what
I'm not going to
your
get
truth
that.
is that bad. Like, you can't.
No, if I'm fucking with 4 or 5, if I'm fucking with
What's
4
wrong
or
with
5 women,
what's wrong with telling the chick that
if I'm fucking with 4 or 5 women and the 4 or 5 women are all doing something individually that pleases me, I'm not going to tell one of them or all of them the truth, because then
okay, well,
I'm hurting myself.
you're in the wrong because you're lying from Jump Street, man. I'm talking about when you meet a chick. Oh yeah, I'm dating a few other chicks. You know what I mean? See them every time to time.
Yeah, if I like you, I'm really gonna lie. If I just wanna fuck, I'll give you a half truth.
So you lying from Jump Street. So,
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
so,
It is what it
so
is.
there's no truth from get-go then.
We'll work out on that shit later.
Nah, see, I gotta let you know up front.
I'll let you know up
like,
front.
I have to.
I'm not
'Cause,
gonna
like,
if it's a chick that I really, really like. If it's a chick that I really, really like,
You gonna lie to get
I
you
am
on.
not going to give her an out to leave me before
She's not
I
even-
get what I need out of her first.
You don't need it.
What?
You want it.
Because there's women
You
out
could
here
use
that's
it.
with the shit.
There's women that most. I
There's
promise you.
women out here that
But
if
it ain't
you
the
can
one that
tell them,
it's not the
hey,
one that I'm in front
I
of
like
now.
you. I'm just trying to fuck.
And not only that,
Like,
It's
and
not
they
the
with
one I'm in
shit.
front of now. I'm not thinking
how
about
do
the
you
what
know?
ifs when I'm looking
How
at
do
a
you
woman
know?
that I'm
You don't
into.
even know though.
But I'm not even giving that a shot when I have my eyesight on a woman that I'm really, really into, whether it's sexually, mentally, whatever it is. I'm not thinking about the what ifs. I want
Okay.
her right now. And I'm not going to tell her, yeah, you know what? I'm fucking around with 4-5 bitches on the other, you know what I mean, around the corner.
So you're blocking your own blessing.
So she can be like, no, my blessing is in front of me. And I'm not going to block it. I'm going to get it.
What I'm saying is, okay, so you're taking the quick fix then. You're taking the short bread instead of long bread. The long bread, she can be like, yo, that's my game. Yes, sir. Let's run it.
Yeah, we'll work that out on the back end.
No, you won't, because you lied now. That could be her one deal breaker. Hey, I'm cool. Whatever you say, just don't lie to me.
Well, then I got to experience you, and I got to fuck. Now when you decide to leave.
But like, is that so? When you meet a chick that you into, is that all you look at?
Y'all mature for y'all age.
No, I'm serious though. Like, cause
man,
it's not mature. It's like it's trial and error for me personally. Cause I've learned that chicks these days, especially, will be with the shits 9 out of 10 times.
That's true.
9 out of 10 times with whatever you say is the truth.
I don't want that 10 time to pop up when it's somebody that I'm really, really trying to fuck with.
So you gonna take the lie and this nigga's wild, bro.
That's some crazy
That's
logic.
wild.
Cause like for me, like if I see a chick that I'm like genuinely into, like it's different between if I see a chick that I just want to fuck and I see a chick that I'm like genuinely into. Cause I can't just be into you off of just seeing your ass. Like if I'm not fucking with you like as a genuine person, I don't give a fuck. You could be sitting on that couch butt ass naked and I'm not gonna fuck you. Like that's just me.
Oh wow.
Like I'm just that wild type of nigga.
That's pussy on a platter. I'm not giving that up.
Yeah, great, but like also like
she can have one eye and a small foot.
It ain't hard for a nigga to get some pussy. So it's like
what?
Every piece of pussy ain't needed, my nigga.
Shit.
All these women out here, bro. You don't need every piece of pussy, my nigga.
Every chick that
you gotta be a bum bitch for me to like really give it up.
Hear what I say, bro. And I'll flip it back on that. Like that sound like a nigga don't get no pussy. He was like, oh, I need it now. Or I gotta get it now.
Or you can have a Tiger Woods. You can have a sex addiction.
That okay.
Or addict, whatever you want to go. Whichever sounds better to you. A nigga don't get no pussy, or an addict who lies. Or steets and chills.
Or the
steets and chills.
Or the thrill of getting it. The thrill of getting it may be more powerful than the sex itself.
So let me ask you this then: how many times have you fucked with a chick just on some sex shit? And you were the one that pulled her.
All the time.
Okay, see, that's why I can't relate. Nigga, every time I've been in that situation, girl let me know what the fuck was up. And I was like, oh, I bet.
Yeah. So
I like, cause if I do a lot of shit, nigga. I'm a whole producer and shit. So like, I ain't thinking about no women like that. Like,
well, I mean, at my age now,
I feel
at 32, I'm not.
See, he ain't that old.
Man. Yeah, 80s baby.
When it comes to y'all,
that's up there. 80s baby.
But right now, now I would kind of, you know what I mean? My thought process is a little different now. When I was y'all age, now I'm Rambo. Yeah,
you out here first blood.
Yeah, it is what it is. And I'm popping everything. You really gotta be you really gotta be like a bum bitch. Like you gotta be like for real for the streets for me to get morals and values. When it comes to you.
You ain't even gotta be for the streets, like
because I hate when the hoes get morals and values.
You just gotta be a terrible person, like, and then I can't. Morals and values. That is tragic.
That's tough, bro.
Yeah,
when the bitch you been fucking with for a minute,
everybody fuck. Now you want to turn into Martin Luther King with me?
Like, god damn it! Hold on. Just last week you done let the homie fuck. Now,
shout out Martin Luther King, by the way, man. R.I.P. R.I.P. the King, man. R.I.P. the King, man.
Like what?
Man, you could have said somebody else said the King. Dr. Martin Luther King.
Now you want to be phenomenal woman when it comes to
I'm very fine anything. He went.
I don't know where that was.
The late great Dr. Martin Luther the King. That's tough. So yeah, women, tell your mamas the truth. More of the story, all right?
You might be a little bit of a thought.
You might be a thought. You might be wanting to play around.
Never know. Moms might have the same
have
story.
To let her know about the hoe she raised.
Right.
You might have to let her know about
let
the
them
hoe
know
she
the
raised.
truth. Don't
it's
lie
okay.
to them.
People change.
Women got a lot. Women got a lot at stake, though. I don't know if you can. Yeah.
No. Listen, men.
They have the pressure to get married.
No,
they have the pressure.
Men don't?
They have
men
the pressure. Absolutely not.
Bro,
oh yeah.
Bro, my mom has 2 boys. All she asks, Every
some
time.
grandkids.
God, when am I gonna have a my grandma? You gonna bring you don't bring a granddaughter home one day,
That's
Mom?
wild.
Like, yeah, one day, grandma.
I think
I can't take my
I think in
girl around.
totality, women have more pressure to have the family, have the husband, have the kids, have the happily ever after.
That's because that's what they dreamed about since they were fucking 7 years old watching.
But that was put on
Princess
them though. That ain't
Jasmine.
put on us.
I mean, it depends. It depends on the household. Cause some niggas is raised. My dad
So that's
raised
how-
me to be
yeah.
somebody's hubby.
That's how chicks turn into hoes. Like you steady trying out all these
Nah,
niggas to get you to
I
the
don't-
promised land.
I don't think nothing pressures you into being a hoe. Like
Yeah, no, that's a choice,
that's
my
in
nigga.
you.
No,
That's a
you
choice.
you could be a good woman.
We're talking about
choice.
women that are not being paid to fuck. Okay,
You could be a good woman
talking
and start
about the
going
thoughts.
through.
What
going,
Kanye say?
What kind
Slavery's a choice, man. It's
Oh
a
my
choice.
God.
Ah,
You
shit.
can be a
It's a
good
choice.
woman and
Oh,
go
shit.
through a bunch of dudes trying to find that happily ever
That
after.
don't make you a hoe.
And then
Stupid ass shit.
That don't
tag-
make you a hoe,
But that
per se.
tag gets put on you by default, though.
So what?
At
So
some-
what? Like, I mean, like,
Come on, man. At
you're
some
trying
point,
to find
niggas would be like, man, she done been through.
I can't. But can you call her a hoe if she's with every nigga she done fucked with? Even if she with the nigga for like a month?
All right, you say what? Her pussy is very friendly?
I mean, I guess,
she's a hoe.
but like,
It means that
I'll take that over old girl that's just throwing the pussy around everywhere.
it
my
makes
nigga.
her a volume shooter.
She,
We don't say shit
I
about
mean,
James Harden. He's the one MVP. You know what I'm saying? Like,
High percentage shots,
But he falters in the playoffs.
well, I mean, that's
So when it comes to the
that
relationships,
sounds like a bitch that got a type.
I'm just saying. He's MVP. He gonna make a Hall of Fame.
yeah,
He gonna make the Hall of Fame.
no.
He gonna
Wait, who Harden?
yeah.
For doing what? Dribbling 30 seconds at the top of the key?
Scoring more points than
Come on, man.
everybody else, but like 12 people in NBA history.
Come on, man.
Okay. All right. Well,
Hall of Fame, no.
you gonna make
No.
yeah, you gonna make Hall of Fame.
Well,
Name me
hold
one
on,
MVP.
hold on,
He
nah.
dribbles at the top of the key for 30 seconds
Name
and
me
shoots
one
a jumper.
retired MVP that has to make Hall of Fame.
What's his
Basketball.
playoff record?
Better than a lot of the motherfuckers who are in the Hall of Fame.
How many times
Barkley's Hall of
Houston
Fame.
get to the conference finals?
Huh?
How many times
Yeah, Barkley
Houston
was
get to
that
the conference
dude, though.
finals?
Harden not that dude?
No.
What has Charles Barkley did that
Oh boy,
Harden ain't done? Besides
Carried his team to the finals?
play on the dream team.
Harden played on the Redeem team. Like, what you mean? Like, it works. Like, I mean, like,
Yeah, was he that?
I mean, if
Was he Harden
Reggie Miller
then,
in
though?
there, so I mean,
Yes.
he could be in
No.
there.
he won MVP the next year.
Fuck no. Yeah.
All right.
I don't watch enough to. Nah, I just don't watch like Houston like that.
I don't watch
so.
either. I just know greatness when
You
I
ain't
see
missing
it.
nothing.
You're not
Right.
missing nothing. They, you know what I mean?
It's
They're
just
missing.
a lot of perimeter shooting, and I'm just I
Yeah.
wanna I don't want to see that for 45 minutes.
I'm
just
saying,
being
man.
real. So
He
I'll take your word for it, but I
He been
just,
as many
I don't
finals
know.
as
I'm
Barkley.
not. I don't.
been as many finals as AI.
Russ, sure.
Yeah, AI carried the squad all the way to the finals.
Russ
Harden loses to
Russ, sure.
a Spurs team without their superstars.
Who?
A couple years ago.
You
When he
talking
lost
about
to the fucking second string.
Who wasn't on the team?
Tony Parker was hurt. There was no LaMarcus Aldridge.
Marcus also was on the.
There was no Kawhi.
Kawhi was there.
They were hurt.
Kawhi
Yeah,
not
that
hurt.
was when
Kawhi
he was
got
doing
hurt.
And Harden still lost.
his load management shit. Yeah, I remember that.
Dante Spencer, ladies and gentlemen.
His
Dante
favorite team is the
Spencer, ladies
Spurs.
and
We
gentlemen.
can't.
I'm just saying.
we can't have,
I know
we
my
can't
history.
have,
You a Spurs fan?
I know my history,
That's
man.
tough. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. That's
We
tough.
can't have a fair conversation
It's
because
over
that's
now,
his
man.
team, bro.
I know,
Hey, man.
I know.
I just watched this nigga like go ham.
Their history is over
Go
now,
ham for these niggas.
It's
for
over now.
30 minutes, bro. It's
As
not.
he should.
Let it
As he
go.
should. He had a good, like 20-year run. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was dope. You know what I mean? But it's just over now.
I just would have went with an earlier Spurs team as my favorite Spurs team.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
But
He's
whatever.
Yeah, he's wilding. You know what I mean? And that's cool. Nothing wrong with wilding every now and then. It's the Gatekeepers Podcast. Gatekeepers_podcast. Man.
Yeah, bitch. Anybody want to hit the blunt?
Huh?
Anybody want to hit the blunt, or am I the only one smoking on this
That's all you're saying.
podcast?
I got my hookah. Man. I got my hookah. For every hookah out there,
Real shit.
hookah owner company out there, we're looking for endorsements. You know what I mean?
Any-
We will T-shirts,
Any cannabis
headband,
companies?
WAP, whatever.
God damn it. Any cannabis companies? Trike. Hit a nigga up. I fuck with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. G5 cultivation. I fuck with y'all heavy. Fuck with me.
That's my dog.
Shout out to Larry.
Larry, yeah.
Yeah. Fuck with me. Fuck with your boy. I'll make you beats for your commercials and shit. Moving along.
You choking on hookah?
Yeah, man. It's that pack right here. It's that pack. It's that loud pack,
yeah,
ladies and gentlemen. That loud pack.
it.
You want to hit?
No.
Want to hit this shit?
This nigga.
Me don't smoke.
Want to hit this shit? You sure?
I'm positive.
But real quick though, man, we do gotta touch on some things that are bigger than music right now. We have a new president-elect. And that's why we put this off a little bit, was to kind of see what the presidential election had unfolded, as well as a lot of local politics as well. Took our sweet ass time here in Las Vegas. We are in Las Vegas, if you didn't know. The North to be exact.
Shout out to the city.
You dig what I'm saying? And y'all vote?
Yeah, I voted. I voted on election day though.
Nope. Not at all.
Damn. That's a vote for Trump then.
No.
Damn.
Obviously not.
I mean,
lucked out. You got all the blame.
I understand.
If you the one. You got all the blame.
We still got blame. Black men in general.
I feel it. I understand, but I mean at the same time, like I just couldn't let that day go by and not go vote.
Right.
So I just went and stood in that fucking long ass line.
Okay.
What long line?
That's commendable.
I went up by the Lowe's and shit. It was long. They had us lining up zigzag and shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
that's commendable,
wild.
man. That's commendable.
Yeah, I was like, man, nah. And then like moms was on the nigga head, like, hey, go vote. You haven't missed an election since you was able to vote, nigga.
Yeah.
Go vote. So I was like, all right, yeah, you right. So
I've been able to vote in 4 elections.
You done?
I voted for 2. I voted in 2, and I stayed out of 2.
This one
I don't think
you James
the feeling I got when I walked in that booth to vote for Obama, whether I agree or not with his politics now, is the feeling I have to have when I go vote for you. I can't vote. I can't sell out my vote just because I want to make everybody else happy. Like, if I don't believe in you, I'm not doing it.
I understand that.
It is what it is. I'm not, voting is my right, and I'm going to use it. I'm not going to sell it out. I think, unfortunately, I think this is far from over.
You think the lawsuits are gonna stick?
I think the lawsuits are going to stick. Some of them have. I think he has a few that have been thrown out. I think a few have stuck already.
I thought all of them been thrown out so far.
But I think it's far from over. I do think there has been some voter fraud. I do.
On which side?
Both.
Okay.
Those
so
mail-in
did.
ballots.
They cancel out then.
Yeah, those mail-in ballots. You can't tell me that there was no senior citizen Republicans casting mail-in ballots. You have one candidate getting over 90% in every state.
I mean,
that's pretty eye-opening.
But
I'm looking at this from an unemotional point of view.
Same here, because like I'm not a total Biden supporter either.
Separate.
But for me, it makes sense when your entire campaign you are trying to stop the mail-in vote and you're touting how you don't want the mail-in vote to go through. So for me, it makes sense that your supporter base isn't doing the mail-in ballots and they're voting.
But none. You telling me every Republican decided to listen to him?
But that was
even in this coronavirus, even in the state of the country we are in now. You telling me none of them was like, you know what? Out of being comfortable, I'm going to mail in my ballot. He's getting over 95% of these mail-in ballots.
So tell me
from
this.
an unemotional standpoint, you
have all of the
how.
Go ahead. Nah, you go.
Okay.
Go ahead.
We know that our current president is very much I'll say like he's like a cult type leader. You know what I mean? Like that's just like his leading style. You know what I mean? Like the dictator cult kind of thing. Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
Can we agree on that?
His
a mirror to
base
society.
is radical, bro.
It's radical. Like
they radical.
He's a mirror to our society.
Very much so.
I'm not from emotional. I mean, I see when people get emotional when they hear his name, but
I mean,
I don't. That shit don't move me.
I mean, not even on that. I'm saying like, but if you were a support, you've seen his supporters move at his every whim. Whatever he says is law.
That's politics in general.
There we go. Okay. So if let's say even 75% of his supporters are that radical, they would listen to him like they listen to him every other time. Oh, screw that mask. Oh, screw what they're talking about. Oh, they are cheating. Oh, they're X, Y, and Z, whatever the case may be. And if out of his mouth is, hey, they're trying to steal the election, be sure you're there the day of. Don't go do it ahead of time. Don't do it beforehand. Don't mail it in. We don't trust the mail system.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you expect that to happen then?
But even then,
if 75%,
even if his supporters decided, okay, we're going to have this red wave where everybody just goes election day, right? There are so many mail-in ballots that your eyes open a little bit, like something ain't right here.
Something's not normal, but that doesn't mean nothing.
Both of them smoked Obama's numbers.
Oh yeah,
both of them smoked him.
But we can't deny that this was a polarizing fucking election. Like we can't deny that this was probably the most
passion.
Yeah, the most passionate
energy,
election.
the most emotion.
Yeah,
like we didn't see shit like what we've seen during this election during Obama's campaigns.
I was too young for the Bush Gore campaign. I was too young for that. But what I do know is that there is, and the media has it's a big fault in this, but they're not doubting that there has been some voter fraud.
Oh yeah,
they're not doubting that. What they're saying is it's not enough.
It's not going to be enough
make
to overturn.
a difference.
Right.
But the issue is, all you have to do is cast doubt.
Okay, I mean, but doubt have been cast the other way as well, and we're in the same position, and we're at a stalemate to where it's like, okay, well, somebody got to win, somebody got to lose.
Yeah. But what happens when we do a recount and he still win?
Or win by more.
Right.
But from my understanding, when I go back, because I'm a history dude.
Right.
So from my understanding, when I go back, when you go back to Bush Gore, although I don't think the numbers was as crazy, the media, everybody gave Gore was the president-elect. He was the president-elect. And then 30 days later, it was reversed.
Right.
So what I'm saying is, it is going to be an interesting 70-something days before
until inauguration day. Yeah,
inauguration. It's going to be very, very interesting. And I hope that it don't break as many hearts as it can.
I don't see the decision being reversed. I really don't.
I don't see it swinging that big.
I don't see it swinging that big, and I can honestly believe that majority of this country wants a different president.
Yeah,
I won't say wants Biden in, but
I don't deny that. I think with the state of the country and how it's evolving, how it's changing so fast, traditions are no more.
Right.
So I can see a situation where in our lifetimes we're seeing more one-term presidents.
I won't be surprised by that. I mean, I don't think that's a bad thing anyway, in my opinion.
Me neither.
Truthfully.
It should be that way. Like, you should be able to run for 2 terms, but I don't think it should be consecutively, if that makes sense. Like,
that's interesting.
I think you should be able to run later down the line, but I don't think there should be
a term or 2 in between.
Yeah.
And that's why I think we need to stop with these 88-year-old presidents.
Yeah.
Because, you know what I mean? Like, they ain't going to live.
As much as we talk about mental health, and we're not concerned with the Every fucking president is just getting older and older.
And then another thing that stood out to me, the difference between Biden and Trump. Look, Trump was very, 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 very. Biden will never get there.
Hell no.
He'll never breaking the internet.
Hell no.
The comedy that was his speeches and all that shit Trump was doing. We'll never get that. But I wonder if
Trump did what he had to do to get in the office.
I wonder if it changed so much that I'm starting to see a trend of people, especially online, the look in your eyes and my fellow Americans. Yeah. This is your. I don't know if that's hitting like that no more. And that's the old school politics that Biden is on.
Right.
And at some point, I can see when things start to
now
switch
Kamala,
on
her if she won the primary.
I see her running right after this.
I
see her taking over in the next 2 years.
I wouldn't refute that either.
I was wrong. I was wrong, but I genuinely felt like the Democrats didn't care if they won or lost this election because they was already grooming their candidate. Mm-hmm. The problem is now is, for one, she's a woman.
She black. She a black woman.
Nah, we gonna claim that. We claim Barack, so we gonna claim that.
She be going in and out sometimes. I don't know if I like that too much.
I think she has a chance to write some things.
She uses it to her advantage.
Definitely,
I would say.
But
that's
every black candidate has done.
You black one day and then you get around a different set of people. Then you're Indian. Then you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
You gotta win.
But I think not only is she a woman, okay, she's a black woman,
right?
She has to be perfect. And why I say she has to be perfect is because she's already going in as the so-called
angry black woman.
No, she's already going in as the so-called nominee. So these 4 years is her test.
Oh no,
people are looking. Okay. People are watching.
Yeah. This is her chance to set up her campaign.
This is her setup right here.
Yeah. And you damn right.
If it falters, they may be in trouble. Also,
if it falters, they're going with Cuomo.
You damn right.
Also, what from a political standpoint is that they put so much of this campaign on the backs of black people.
Yeah.
Which we always come out, but we always have the burden. We always have the burden. But they put so much of this responsibility on the backs of black folks, which is cool. You calling us out by name, which is cool. But if you don't
produce,
y'all in trouble in 4 years. Not even 4 years, 2.
Yeah, but I think you got a lot more of awareness now of politics.
Yeah, but the awareness doesn't mean they know how it works, though. It's because it's
true.
there.
That's true. But I think because of the people that do want to know will know. Not saying that that's gonna be enough, but I think that's another thing that is changing with the times is, these people ain't just showing up to these rallies and shit out of thin fucking air. You know what I'm saying? So
we've been to a few rallies. I ain't gonna hold you. We've been to these rallies. It'd be people out like, wait, what? What do you?
I feel you. Okay. All right. Well, even still, what I'm saying is with the information that's readily available and how much people love looking into shit, you can find out
whatever you want.
Whatever the fuck you want. And it's a lot easier to get to a politician now than it was 10, 15, 20 years ago. So I think now it's not a lot easier, but it's a lot more of a tangible task to hold a politician accountable.
We're in the age of information and an age of opinion.
Yeah.
The information is out there
and it works now.
But then
does it work?
The information is out there, but what's even more widespread is the age of opinion. If I have an opinion and then you add 1 point something million followers to that, my opinion becomes very, very strong and powerful. Even if my opinion is total opposite of the information.
Yep.
And so it's gonna be interesting, man.
It's risky.
It's gonna be very, very interesting. I'm
Now,
excited, man.
What I also did want to talk about during this campaign, during this election season, there were 60,000 votes that went to Kanye West, though.
Shout out.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Shout out.
that's not.
I like to
He was
put
only on the
myself.
ballot in like 17 states. Or
I
something
like to
that.
put myself in other people's shoes.
Yeah.
Right.
That's small.
And
That's
for
a
the
win.
people that trash Kanye, listen to me. If I was able to put Dante Spencer
On
on
the
a presidential
do it.
ballot,
and
I
get 60
understand.
racks.
fuck you.
That gives you.
I'm talking
but
all
see,
the shit.
I got
now
60
you
racks.
have an idea. Okay, I can get some votes. Kanye, run for governor of California. Do that first. They not trying to let another black man in there. They're not trying to let another celebrity in there.
You gotta be positive. Have some history.
You got you.
I
He
think
has to.
Trump changes
With his-
everything. I don't know if the rules
Trump was a
apply.
failure.
Nah, Trump was a whole failure.
That was a
They're not
failure.
trying to do that.
Yes. He was.
And then Kanye done
He
already
was-
got
still got
trashed
in
by
there.
two
He
presidents.
got in there.
4 or not, he was in there.
He got in there, but I mean, like he got in there and was a literal fire hazard every second of his presidency. Every second. There was at any given time, you would not be surprised if he pushed the button. You wouldn't like if there was never.
I was waiting.
I was waiting like
I'm not gonna lie.
we got close
bro.
so many times, and we're like,
I
oh my
was
god,
waiting,
it's
like,
it,
all
it's
right.
it, it's it.
Anytime the power went out, like I was like, oh yeah, it
I'm
doesn't- it doesn't work.
I'm gonna wait until the history books write something about him before I make up my opinion.
Well, I mean,
Because
we
I
all
think,
gonna be
I
gone
think
by
so
then.
much. I think so much of the, and again, this is from an unemotional standpoint. I don't have any side in politics. I don't have a foot in this race, but I think so much of our hatred towards this man was media driven. Like, I can start to understand why the East Coast West Coast beef was so fucking hard.
Right.
When those that were included in this same beef was like, dude, it ain't even all that.
Now look though, what you just said though is that we're in an age of information,
Yeah.
and we've seen this
can
shit play
fact
out.
check.
We've seen it
You can fact
As
check
far as
shit
what?
now.
as far as the reasons why people hate him.
It's like,
Like the insensitive remarks towards a lot of different minority groups. We've seen
Like the insensitive remarks towards the troops, like the insensitive fucking gestures in legislation.
You remember he was
with
making fun of
executive
the,
orders towards
the homie
immigrants.
he was making fun of
Yeah,
dudes.
like
on the
come
campaign.
on, bro.
let me ask y'all.
on the campaign.
Okay, now let me ask y'all something on a human level.
Yes, Trump
ain't never-
is funny.
Yeah, no,
Like,
on
I
a
get,
human,
like, it's
on
like-
a human level.
His shit is joke, but I get it.
about to ask.
No, on a human level. Y'all ain't never made fun of no
That's not the point.
No.
I'm not the president.
Wait.
I'm not doing the campaign.
But the president is the mirror to our society. We are him. How can we be mad at what we are?
I'm mad because you
And
get,
now you want to put a
I can't
Band-Aid back
say
in there to
that.
say
I can't say.
you
I
get
can't
mad.
say the president is the mirror to our society because the
mirror to our
president
society.
literally got to make every right fucking move, bro. Like I
Do
don't.
they?
See,
You should.
You should.
You're the leader. What do you mean?
You're the leader of the fucking
that.
free world.
Does LeBron have to make every right move?
That's not
No,
Yeah.
but if LeBron did the same shit, would he even be in the GOAT conversation
so
anymore?
why is see, and this is the problem that I have with the media.
Okay.
We're media, by the way, as podcast. So just
This is the problem I have with the media
Think about
because they decide what the narrative is. Why is
But
if anybody
the narrative
again,
is the narrative different than the facts, though.
so why is Reagan so beloved?
Who likes Reagan?
Everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Why is JFK so beloved?
I don't know because I don't like the niggas. Like this is me personally.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I'm just saying
that's
the
question that you can't ask me.
even with the information out there, the media
Right.
decides who we love and who we hate. That there is an issue. But I'm saying I'm willing to. I want to wait until history says what was going on during that time because we don't know. The only thing we know is it was media driven. But what I do
What we
know,
saw in the
or what I do
he
see,
demanded the media attention though. He demanded it.
You can't refute the Twitter shit, bro. Like,
but that's all out. Okay,
and we know that was him.
Even when we talk about censorship, and these are just contradictions that I see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, even when you talk about the Twitter shit, right? There is no such thing as an honest politician.
Okay,
they all lie.
That's true.
Why is Twitter censoring this man? Why the so-called debate rules was in place to censor him? Why now?
So why so then my question is, why does, because let's face it, they do the same shit to Kanye.
Yeah.
They do the same shit to Kanye.
It's the same shit to everybody.
They do the same shit to everybody. My only thing is, you're the fucking president. You're the leader of the free world.
You have the power to end the world.
Like,
he's the face.
He
doesn't have the power.
He can push the button. What you mean?
Okay, that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there.
I know, but
that's
still,
neither here nor
he
there.
can push the button.
The same way we get on Kanye about him using his platform, and how literally Kanye could fucking incite a riot if he wanted to.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The same way we get on him, you're the president of the United States. We're supposed to hold you to a higher standard. So how can we get on Kanye but not get on the president?
Should we not hold the president to a higher standard?
Accountability is one thing.
Should we hold him to a higher standard?
Accountability is one thing, but he's also not. We already knew coming in, he's not a politician.
True.
That was part of what got him in there. But he wasn't a politician. It wasn't same old politics. And he was a guy that was beloved prior to getting to the White. And I still have not got that answer. Why did our community specifically, why did our community love this man? So he was in all the music videos. He was in all the pictures. He was in all the movies. He was so beloved. Why did all of a sudden he become hated when he got into that house?
Because
I need that answer.
I'll tell you why, because, as Noise just said, we hold you to a higher standard for the position that you have.
Yeah.
And also,
it's different when you have children. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a different Tay when you're in the house with your kids.
Okay, that's true.
When you know what I mean? Like, you have different responsibility.
So my question, without all the information, how much do we know he was actually fighting old school politics, and how much was it him actually in there bullshitting? Do we know that?
We don't know that. But at the same time, once again,
Right.
we can find out. I'm pretty sure eventually we'll be able to find out.
We ain't gonna find out until the history books.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying is that knowing that, though.
Yeah.
You don't cut up, like, you know what I mean? Like, in the meantime, between time, knowing that that's what you're going to go against anyway. If you know is a certain, what's it called? Talked about with my dad. Compounding your issues.
Okay.
Or your problems or your struggles or whatever.
Yeah.
This nigga made a lot of situations that were bad worse.
Like
knowingly with we could talk Black Lives Matter stuff. We can talk the wall shit.
We could talk shootings.
We can talk shootings.
We can talk
the hey, there were good people on both sides. There were bad people, you know, every you know what I mean? Like there's a certain level when you're at
there's no denying that there are a lot of things he fumbled. There's no denying that. But I think we put tens. I think we put tens on his situation. And again,
what do you mean tens?
We heighten it. When we hear Trump, we get extra emotional.
He's the president, though. You should. You mean tell me you shouldn't be if he is your leader? If you are part of, let's say you're
the Black Lives Matter thing. I think those who are actually in the streets understand, right? Coming from Trump, I get it. It's going to sound very, very bad, right? But I think the problem especially when we were having these protests, where there were certain groups. There were certain white
George Floyd.
As the debate was going on,
right?
That was a no-no. Calling them thugs was a no-no. Like, fuck you for that.
Right.
But I'm listening to the debate, and they asked him to condemn the Proud Boys, right?
He did.
Right.
It took me 30 seconds to Google my phone. The president of the Proud Boys is an Hawaiian. You're telling me a Hawaiian is the president of a white supremacist organization?
Mm-hmm.
Come on,
let's go with that.
Get the fuck out of here.
What's wrong with that? It's not.
Stop it.
You're not.
And then pictures start popping up.
Hey, bro.
It's a lot
the
of
owner of Cafe Rio is Filipino.
It's a lot of
from
Mexicans.
Taiwan.
It's a lot of Mexicans. It's a lot of niggas in the
Let's not even
Proud
talk
Boys.
who funds the Black Lives Matter movement when
Right.
it first started.
The Democrats, the white.
So I'm saying like we can
Good
like
old
this
George.
is. Yeah, I mean it gets real deep if you want to talk about who funds it. But
Yeah.
the thing is, if it is a terrorist organization,
Yeah,
That's a
Condemn 'em.
no-brainer
Like,
to
it's-
condemn.
yeah.
As the
But
president,
they were saying call it a white supremacist organization. They were powering words too. And
Pardon me?
They were powering words too.
Okay.
And they were asking him to condemn it as a white supremacist organization. And again,
So he found the loophole.
It took me 5 seconds to Google, and the president is
Okay, so
it took
Hawaiian.
him 5
you
seconds to
find a
say that and change the
loophole
narrative.
rather than
Do what's right.
rather than still because you know that this is a bad organization.
So
You're the
so
president,
why
right?
so again, why do the media want him to condemn certain groups?
Because
but then on the Democratic side, there's a group called Antifa. But they're calling that just an idea.
Well, that actually got fucking he certified that as a fucking terrorist organization.
But when they were asking, they never asked Biden or they never asked Biden to condemn it because the media always ran with it.
But
as
it
just
doesn't
an
need to be
idea.
condemned because they're already labeled. Trump labeled them a terrorist organization. Literally around the time that the George Floyd protest was happening.
I thought it was
No.
the QAnon or whatever the fuck
No,
it's called.
he literally.
Period, bitch.
You could go look it up on
Yeah.
every news site. He literally labeled Antifa as a terrorist organization.
Okay.
But like Antifa is technically not a fucking organization.
Yeah. I just
That's
think
the thing,
I just think in this time, very, very fast. These last 70-something days is gonna be entertaining as shit.
Yeah.
After that, Trump becomes an afterthought. This is how fast news move.
Shit.
Does he?
He becomes an afterthought.
Or do they start? Do they start going at it because they done already started going after him.
Or does the whole martyr thing come into place? You know what I
No,
mean?
he
Like,
becomes an afterthought, and I think they're going to key on Biden so much
as they should.
that it's just gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting.
I don't know.
It's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
give it just like I gave Trump a chance because
Yeah.
I did. I gave Trump a chance.
Yeah.
In them first 100 days.
He didn't let me.
He fucked that up
the
within
thing
the
is-
first 30.
Yeah, he never let me down.
I'm
Like,
gonna
I
give
knew what he was gonna do.
Biden his first 100 days.
Yeah.
Because I honestly feel that now that they in office, they got the opportunity
Yeah,
to make certain things
Yeah.
right in legislation.
man. I remember, man, when I was walking in there to vote for Obama. Man, I felt like I was changing the world, man.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like that feeling was something that
But here's the
it
thing.
was like a cloud nine feeling.
But then what did you do?
Got lazy. We all did.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like you can't be like, all right, cool. Hey,
Yeah.
I'll let you 4
But
years,
again,
B.O. Hold it down.
but again, this is
You know what I mean?
this
Like,
is I'm
that's not how politics works.
I'm 32 now.
Yeah.
What
You up there
Obama's
now.
first term was
08.
08. I'm at this point what? I'm fresh out. I graduated 06. So I'm fresh out of high school. I don't know nothing about no politics. You know what I'm saying? I believed in this dude. And again, in what, 16?
You
14.
16, 14.
No,
Whatever.
2012.
12.
Sorry, 12.
Damn, man. My math is all off.
12, yeah.
But I cannot see myself politicking my vote. I have to believe in someone like that.
Okay.
I understand.
Now
that.
look, imagine somebody felt that way about Donald Trump. They just feel like we about to change the world.
That's a thing.
Oh my God! Like this is it. We
Yeah.
That's a whole
nigga.
thing.
We here now.
Yeah.
Nigga started from the bottom. Now we here.
Yeah, that's
you know
their
what I mean?
right though. I know.
Everybody's right.
I don't. I think the most intelligent and smart thing the Democrats did, if anything, is convince the world that if you voted for Trump or you're a Republican, you're a racist. As if the Democrats are any less racist.
Fair, but there's at the core level for me, there's I've always felt like closeted racism is the worst, but
Yes.
blatant racism will start a fucking like
That'll
the world
start a
at end,
war.
bro. Like this nigga popping off at North Korea, like
Yeah.
Kim Jong he fat, you know what I mean? He out of shape, like nobody like him, but that nigga just
But
like
he
if
with
y'all
the
want to
shit.
have a crazy off,
He's with
and
the
go up
shit.
there with Putin and have a crazy off, you know what I'm saying?
He's with the shit.
Like them three at the same time, like
We don't need that, bruh. We don't need that at all. And at the end of the day, man, like I still believe, because even in music, I'm like that. I go with experience.
Yeah.
Like I can't.
Yeah.
I didn't vote for him the first time.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it again, because you can't tell me that you know how to run the country off of the past 4 years.
Nigga, off of 2020.
But we were talking the other last week or whatever that was. We was talking and we was talking about certain musicians, right?
Right.
And we was like, they need some new blood around them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you need some new blood in the office and in politics to either understand what you miss or to gain new ideas from it. And I don't think these last 4 years are a total wash. Things were learned from it.
Oh hell yeah!
Of course. No,
I think that's why shit went back to
like, all right, cool. Like,
experience.
let's go back to right.
You know, not necessarily the. I don't think shit's ever getting back to normal. I really don't. I don't think shit's ever getting back to normal in the sense of
2014.
Yeah,
2013. You know what I mean?
Only
like,
because just as much as the Republicans are aware of how powerful opinion is and how powerful social media is, the Dems have too.
Yeah.
You know, everybody else has too. And I think the Democrats took everything not to do. Like, because don't get me wrong, like, I don't think anybody, not even Obama, thought the reach of social media worked that well. Like, this man's predominantly his whole campaign, Trump, I'm talking about, was a social media driven campaign.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even while he was in office,
That's the new era we in.
a lot of you would find out about him passing executive orders on Twitter. You would find out about all of his events on Twitter. I think they definitely know the power of social media now and how effective it is at reaching not just the young community, but how effective it is at targeting the groups that you want, the demographics that you want. You know, I think a lot was learned. And don't get me wrong, I think a lot of Trump supporters liked him because he didn't give a fuck. Like, I genuinely think that
what also is not talked about enough is how many of those Trump supporters were actually Bernie supporters. I think there's still a what do they call it?
Attachment?
No, there's still I still get there's a sore feeling about what happened between Hillary and Bernie. And I think like in 2016, Bernie would have beat Trump, in my opinion. But there was no way the Democrats was going to make him the nominee.
Nah, not over Hillary.
There was no way. And they hijacked his shit. But what they didn't think or know was that I think they felt after we got Bernie the fuck out the way, right? They felt like his followers was going to go straight to Democrat, and that didn't happen. And I think they're still that hurt them really bad.
And I think that was another campaign that they slept on, the power of social media. I think that's something that they really learned from Bernie initially. Yeah. Because Bernie is another campaign that was so social media driven. Yeah. And he got so close to fucking beating the shit out of Hillary with that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's too late in the campaign to adapt that. Yeah. Like, had they ran Biden's campaign the same way they did Hillary's, he was losing. You know what I'm saying? But he was able to reach a lot of people that he wouldn't have reached just doing the regular in-person campaign trail shit. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Especially during this pandemic. Like, I would have expected a lot less than what I've seen. I can definitely tell like there's a new. I think there are new ideas coming in just how to. I won't say transparency because we never gonna get to a point of transparency.
Yeah,
that ain't happening. But making certain information available that needs to be available to the public, that should be available to the public, that a lot of times is available to the public, but people are really mad that it's just not handed to them in a pamphlet. I think that will be a lot easier to access.
And that's where the media
forward.
comes in at, good or bad. They tell you what to think. They tell you how to feel.
Yeah.
You know
but
what I'm
also
saying?
you don't
tell you
have
what to look for.
Yeah, that's true. But also at the same time, just because they're telling you that doesn't mean you don't have the right and the ability to go and look deeper into those things and make your own informed decision. And I feel you gotta be willing to do that before you're willing to fucking chastise a candidate over something you heard somebody tell you they did, and you didn't really even look at the facts of that situation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All of this shit, all this information is available, but we let the media, we let these smear campaigns and things stop us for some reason from looking deeper into these situations. And I think moving forward with how fucking nosy everybody is, because let's face it, we are nosy as fuck. I think those tactics aren't gonna work anymore. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me, as much as motherfuckers was calling Joe Biden a pedophile, like that shit would have worked 5 years ago. Yeah,
it didn't stick at all.
That shit didn't stick at all.
Oh, it's stuck for sure.
But Joe Biden is a pedophile?
Oh, it's stuck. It's stuck. It literally just like a lesser of two evils. It's like, yo, do you want the evil with a smile on his face or the evil with the horns? You know what I mean?
Right.
And they chose the evil with the smile and the.
Nah, but Joe Biden is a pedophile did not stick.
That Joe Biden inappropriately touches women. That stuck a little bit, but Joe Biden a pedophile. Nah, that didn't really stick too much. But hey, he in there right now. Yeah, we'll see what happens in these.
It's gonna like I said, it's gonna be interesting 70-something days.
Man,
again, I'll pay attention to it from a unbiased and a unemotional standpoint. So it's all, man. I get excited for it, man. I turned the Tuesday night, man. I had my TV on. I had little rumbles in my stomach, man.
I feel you.
Just, you just never know.
I remember how I felt because I was a kid, but I would my house just had the news on all the time. So I remember the feeling of knowing Gore won, and then I also remember being in school and it being announced that Bush won.
Psych, nigga.
And I was just like, oh, no, I just started liking, bro.
I don't remember that shit at all, man.
That shit hurt. So I really don't need that to happen. Because it ain't that I like Joe. It's just, I'm so happy Trump is the fuck up out of there. I don't give a fuck. Like, if Biden nigga, just give Kamala a shot. I don't give a fuck. But just don't put Trump back in
the fact that he was, during all of this, everybody, Twitter and everybody made it seem like he was so upset. And the fact they have pictures out there of him golfing, is a little eye opening.
To be honest, man, I don't think he expected to win the first go round.
Absolutely not. He was
so
outspoken.
I honestly think this might be a sense of relief for the motherfucker.
He was gonna get his ass beat, but I'm like, damn, man, you out there golfing and shit.
Yeah,
but they portraying him as if he's
super,
super angry.
I mean, that's gonna be just due to the lawsuits and he started filing lawsuits before the count was even over. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why it's so easy for the media to paint that. And also that might be his stress relief with his weird ass. I don't know. All I know is he out. He just lost his job.
Yeah. I know. You know what's fucked up, and it took me 4 years to realize this. It's the media making him orange. No shit. If you go to, so I'm flipping through the channels, right? I'm flipping through the channels because I'm interested in what everybody has to say, right? So, you know, MSN, NBC, wherever the fuck it is far left.
Right.
Fox News is far right.
Uh-huh.
And CNN is supposed to be in the middle.
Yeah, but they lean left. Yeah.
So when they had him on, I'm flipping through the channels, and he's either light
or super orange.
super fucking orange.
That's tough.
Hey,
No
man.
in between. So I said, damn, it's that. Why they doing that to that man? But with him being out of office, does that uncancel everybody?
Uncancel everybody?
Nah. Cause I think they just waiting
So
for
Lil
him
Wayne
to.
done.
Oh, you talking about that? Oh,
I can't cancel nobody for having an opinion. That's just me.
Yeah.
Like Wayne didn't do nothing
Wayne ain't say
wrong.
nothing wrong.
Wayne ain't say nothing wrong. Wayne
I
ain't
mean, we still
touch no
love
kids.
Kanye.
I think the only person that the black community like straight up just fucking canceled and got out of here was Chrisette Michelle. She sung at Trump's, she sung at his
But see,
Raven
that's
Simone.
Can you really? Okay,
Raven Simone got to cancel.
I'm just going. But
Yeah.
let me throw Chrisette some bail only because she fine. Thick as fuck.
Somebody I lied to
I want.
on the set. She gonna get these lies.
That was a far reach back, my nigga. The range. Oh my goodness. I'm just I as soon as I heard she was doing it, I just instantly thought that check had to be something.
Oh man,
stupid.
It had to be something stupid.
It had to be something
and that was
ridiculous.
her last one.
you see shit. They offered Biebs $1 million. Like I mean,
Look.
if anything's up there, I mean,
Look,
shoot.
hey, for hate to say it, but for a B-list R&B artist,
You think she's B?
But at best,
has
B.
she had a #1 R&B charting album?
I was gonna put her at like D.
I'm gonna say at best B.
Okay, I mean, you know,
We're
whatever.
being
I
generous.
didn't know it went that low, but you
Chrisette
right. I
Michelle?
just thought everybody, if they wasn't A, they was B. But
Yeah.
there's a
Nah,
D
she's
apparently.
way
You
down
can
there.
you can be a failing student in this bitch. Okay. Yeah, I think that check had to be something stupid. And I think that's why she did it. Do I think she's a Trump supporter? I don't know. But at the same time, like, my thing is like, I wouldn't want somebody to cancel me because I
got a
happen to support a candidate or
Yeah.
I went and got a bag and I didn't support the candidate.
How we gonna cancel Wayne? They ain't cancel 50.
What 50 do?
Hold
He was up there.
See, that's the.
I didn't see
now
that.
we going
Too
in.
for the-
See, now we going
no.
into 1%, and
just saying.
I can understand why
The people whose tax
I could
bracket would be
I could-
affected.
Yeah,
That's what we dealing
so
with.
I was listening to. I think I was listening to the Breakfast Club when I was listening to Charlamagne, right? And he was saying that he lives in New Jersey, and he lives in New York. I mean, he lives in New Jersey and he works in New York.
For tax reasons. Too.
The tax, it'd be 62% under Biden. 62%. So he lives in New Jersey
Yeah.
and works in New York. So he's getting it twofold. So I can understand why someone will go in there, just off of taxes alone, will go in there and not vote for Biden. I can understand that.
Oh, yeah.
No, everybody got their
Because
reasons.
that tax shit ain't affecting us.
No, it
Which
ain't.
is
Not,
also
at least
why-
not currently, because I'm trying to get a bag.
Yeah.
So it's not affecting me currently, but I'm gonna be mad as fuck as soon as
February
I get that
coming
bag
up, man. If y'all ain't got
my
if y'all ain't got nobody to claim y'all kids, hit me up.
Here we
Just call
go.
me Spence.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Tax time,
I'm
$1,000 per
father
kid, baby.
age too. So, but nah. See, now I done said it on mic. It can't go down.
Shit, I'm giving you $1,000 per kid.
Wait, word.
There we go.
Yeah, $1,000 per kid.
All right, single mothers. If you just
On
don't need that,
everything.
bring it my way.
Got
Anyway.
5
Bring them to the
kids,
Gatekeepers
5
Podcast.
kids, white,
Bring 'em
surrounded
this
by white
way.
brick walls.
Mm-hmm.
Those the ones you go for.
I shoot
Surrounded by white brick
you
walls.
some bread. All right.
Hilarious. Y'all tired of talking about politics now?
Yeah, I'm wore out, low key.
So real quick, another thing too I want to talk about on the music side,
Okay.
All right.
hip hop wise. Biggest news right now in the hip hop world is the unfortunate death of King Von.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
R.I.P.
R.I.P. King Von. I ain't gonna hold you. Never been a fan of homie's music.
I like King Von,
like
man.
ever. Like my
I've
homie
never
Pops.
heard any of it.
I like
homie-
King Von,
I'm
man.
no diss.
You never heard no King
Angel
Von?
homie.
Yeah.
No diss, but I've never heard any of
I
his
like
music.
King Von, man.
I don't even listen to people in that scene though, like that.
Drill scene?
Yeah, I just it ain't my speed. Like
Yeah.
The part that I guess the real part that really touched me was the fact that he was only 2 days older than me. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know that. I was
Just
like, damn.
released his debut album.
You feel me? Like just got on
last
like,
week.
Really just got on. Yeah, doing all these interviews. That's crazy.
That's fucked.
Hookah Lounge.
Really?
Wow, bro.
See, that's why I didn't fuck with Hookah Palace when it was open. Shit was getting shot up too much.
It was Hookah Palace,
Yeah.
Wow.
Years ago.
Yeah.
Shit
on your
used to
hookah
get
game,
shot
baby.
up all the time.
I'm cool.
But what I was getting at is we talked about, you know, the media and social media and the impact that has. And I was just looking at names of high, you know, tier or bubbling or up and coming artists that were popping primarily because of the internet.
Yeah.
And because of Instagram being gunned down, being stabbed, being set up, whatever.
Yeah.
Everybody from King Von to Pop Smoke to Triple X to Chinks to, you know what I mean?
R.I.P. Chinks.
Bankroll
R.I.P.
Fresh.
all of them. Yeah.
You know what I
Shit.
mean? Shit, even Huey, I forgot Huey died this year. He got shot and killed.
Fuck.
Forgot
What?
Huey died.
Oh,
Shit.
Pop Lock and Drop It.
Pop Lock, yeah, he got killed this year.
Okay, yeah, I remember that. But damn, that.
Who else? Nip, but that wasn't, you know, no internet shit. That was,
Yeah, no,
you
that
know,
was some-
that's real
that was
shit.
some
But
real
still,
shit.
nonetheless, like, is social media making hip hop more dangerous? This is
Hell
more
yeah.
depth in the last, what, 2 years, 3 years? I'm going back
There's a lot
2018.
of vulnerability and accessibility. There's a lot of vulnerability in making yourself that available. I mean, it's a lot of vulnerability just being a celebrity, but
Yeah.
the shit that you post on social media, you really have to think about. And I mean, there's a vulnerability to that, and a lot of these niggas ain't trying to roll with security like that. A lot of these niggas ain't trying to pay for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Now-
hell yeah, social media is making this shit more
Now,
dangerous.
real thing, though, I remember when, you know, we talked when Nipsey died.
Right.
And my take was like, it's sad, it's tragic, but it was like, Nip, you knew better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
like you
Right.
you knew the situation that you were around. I took a
That's the
trip.
same shit I said with Pop Smoke.
Right. Like, bro, I took a trip to Crenshaw and Slauson one night. Real drunk, you know, with my cousins, whatever. We in LA, whatever. Like, let's stop at the Marathon store. Stupid idea, in my opinion, in hindsight. But
Right,
hindsight's
right.
2020
Right.
at 11:30 at night. Because, like, that's really that's where Nip from, but that's the gutter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that's really
That's
one of the
really,
gutters.
yeah.
what I'm
It's
saying?
really
Like, it's
the
not
hood.
just- it's
Nigga,
not
it's
just-
not for play.
Right. It's
Just
not-
because they talk about it so much in, you know, the media and publications don't mean it's all rainbows and sunshine in that
Yeah.
bitch. Like, real shit happens over there, bro.
I feel like also the lifestyle that, and a lot of them are fucking kids too. You know what I mean? Like,
young niggas.
and the lifestyle that they're portraying for social media, for that sole purpose, like we talked about Trump. Like, he knows what's gonna get the ratings and get the views and get the love or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Get the people talking. The lifestyle that they portray, because before, you know what I mean, gangsters moved in silence. You know what I'm saying? Like, they do their dirt and you'll never hear about it until you be like, damn, so and so killed how many people? What? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now, like I said, like, God bless the dead, R.I.P. King Von, but like, his whole Twitter feed, he ain't no angel. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's talking about ops. He's talking about, you know, dead homies and making jokes of other people's dead homies and making it to where, you know what I mean? Like, it's easy to have people root against you.
Yeah, it's easy to have enemies
Exactly,
when you're on that type of shit.
And,
I feel it.
you know, even people like X, Triple X,
Yeah.
Pop Smoke. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's just, I think that love for the attention, just like Trump, that fall in love with the shit, the instant gratification that one post can do.
Yeah.
Is what's making. I don't think it's just accessibility. I think accessibility is one thing. Because everybody's accessible if you.
True
You know
to a
what I'm saying?
point.
You
If
can-
you true to a point.
You know-
I mean, we got examples in like the J's and the B's and even the Kendricks. You know what I'm saying? There's still value in mystique. Everybody ain't got to know your every fucking move. And you're right. It is that want for fucking attention because you want to be looked at as the fucking man. You want to be looked at as that nigga. And so the only way you feel like doing that is showing that shit off.
Yeah.
We in a visual age. People like seeing that shit. but at the same time, like, what is it really costing you? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like now you gotta worry about not accidentally dropping your location. You not trying to, you not trying, like, that wasn't no, like,
Even
he had a whole
too.
gang war going on in New York.
Yeah.
That was some other, like, that was niggas that saw that shit and saw a lick.
But X, they really didn't know him. They was just trying to hit a lick, right?
But still, I mean, like,
they know where you at.
You posting the,
You
the
posting
car
your shit.
dealership.
Yeah.
They know where you at.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing for a nigga, especially if they see it and they, man, you know how many we done been around motherfuckers and not supposed to be in them situations, but we done been in situations where niggas is like, yeah, I get that nigga.
Yeah, I don't think. I honestly don't think social media has anything to do with it. I think social media is the social media is now the bridge between the talent itself and the streets, right? And so, as far as King Von goes, I think he did time. He got out though. He did time for like attempted murder or something like that. He was facing life and then got out. He
still got open case. Like,
it's unfortunate for his case because he got out of Chicago,
Right.
and ended up getting murdered in Atlanta
with people he was beefing with.
with people he was beefing with. But they also found whoever allegedly shot him from social media.
Yeah.
So they went back. They played detective and found out.
Not even
who
that.
he
You gotta
was.
think that's 4K video. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they said they found him. They said that was the easiest person they've ever found from murder.
Nip, unfortunately, in my opinion, social media highlights your demise. Like,
What you mean?
a lot of these people, their death ends up on social media. So, again, this is young beef, so I didn't know about King Von and what's his name, Quando Rondo or whatever the fuck his name. I didn't know what they were on, but I seen a video of him getting gunned down on the internet. Nip, we later find out what happened, and he knew better than that, and his death ends up on the internet. Pop Smoke, I think they said there were pictures.
So he was posting videos and pictures on Instagram.
So he was found.
And he was found. It was some LA gang shit.
Yeah.
And they saw that shit and pulled up.
X.
I think they already got him. But
when X was killed, his death ends up on, or his body ends up on social media.
Yeah.
So it heightens.
Unfortunate.
It heightens your demise. But I don't know how much it's involved when it comes to the whole process of it all.
Bathroom break. I'm sorry.
Gotta go potty? Gotta go potty?
Did you pause it?
Baby bladder.
No, we gonna let it run. I'm just
Baby bladder. Oh, that's cute. Jägermeister all day and all that shit. Well, we had a bathroom break. Noise had to go potty.
My bad.
You know what I mean? More of the story, kids, stay off of social media with bullshit. You know what I mean? Stay to yourself, guys.
Everybody ain't gotta know your every fucking move, my nigga.
Exactly. Don't gotta know where you like to eat at.
I don't even need to know that you just got that manager promotion at your job. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, it's cool. I understand.
You gotta post everything.
Just never know who's plotting on you, man. It's that simple.
But bathroom break kind of secured it. We're gonna wrap up this episode. We're not gonna let it go. We're gonna keep on talking about his baby bladder. You know what I mean? It's all good. It's all good.
Gonna be the running joke. All right.
Yeah. Hey, better baby bladder than baby anything else. You know what I'm saying?
This is true. This is
true.
true.
All good, my G.
Gotta get a gatekeeper onesie for my mans.
Hey,
Right.
y'all gotta chill
Little
now.
pampering
All
shit.
right, now. All right.
Little pampering shit, man.
All right, man. Where can
What
they
you
find
got?
everybody?
Go ahead. You first, man.
All right. Well, Beats by Noise on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, BeatStars, PlayStation Network. I don't know what else. Oh yeah, Hot Kool-Aid 313 on Xbox. I'm still giving out work.
The urinal,
in UFC.
the stall, the porta potty, the
Hot Kool-Aid
No,
is
I'm not
wild,
doing all
man.
of that, bro.
whatever, my nigga.
That's nasty. That's how you get the herpes.
You gotta do what you gotta do. When you gotta pee.
Nah, I'm cool. Don't listen to none of that shit. I ain't doing shit. No porta potty. That's nasty.
All right.
I'm bougie.
At Miles Low Music, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, Facebook, Tinder, Pornhub, Bumble now. Hey, we on Bumble, baby. We on Bumble, man.
Nah, I'm cool.
Y'all rock with the sites?
Women's be aggressive on that.
I like aggressive
because they gotta talk first.
Women gotta approach first. That's why I love it. You gotta.
It's like a dating site.
Yeah, bro. It's like Tinder, but they gotta write first.
Yes. Y'all match together, but they gotta write first. They censor like your picture, so you can't like send like dick pics through the DM. You know what I mean? Like
that's wild.
I mean, like I rocks with it. That's perfect for me. Holla at me, baby. Give me some. Wild. Holla at your boy.
All right.
It's Miles Low, ITZ Miles Low on PlayStation Network. Next Gen's coming soon. Whoever plays 2K, get your practice in because the God is in the rec. Okay. The God is in the park. The God does all this 2K shit, and I'm really about that life. So, you know what I mean? Come with your guns blazing.
Gatekeepers 2K contest coming soon.
You feel me? If anybody think they got the juice.
I can't get my shot right.
I'm the boy, man.
Bro, I gave up.
That's
I ain't even playing 2K no more, bro.
Y'all,
I can't do it, man.
And also, glad they said that. Ask for some help. If you need some tips, I can give you some tips. I know the jump shots, I know the dribble moves. You know what I mean? I can get you the right bit. Whatever you need, just holler at your boy. You know, maybe you can run with me one day. We'll see, man. It's Miles Low, ITZ MILESLOW, and the Gatekeepers Podcast, Gatekeepers_podcast on IG. Fuck with your boy. What's happening?
Hey, man, just call me Spence. JUS, call me Spence on Twitter.
Just.
That's it, man.
That's it.
Just call.
All right, we up out this bitch.
What we on next week? Next
week? Yeah, next week. Y'all hear from next week.
Here we go.
All right.
Hey, make the world feel good. Little bitch. Little bitch. Little bitch.